We have Mehul Vyas with us. Welcome to Love Heals Cancer and Zanonco.io. This is a cancer healing journey talk where we invite speakers who have gone through cancer, maybe as patients, caregivers, or survivors, who inspire others going through a similar journey. This not only helps them with the treatment, but also motivates and inspires them when they listen to others' journeys. So, thank you so much for giving out your time for this, Mehul. It's an honor to have you with us. So, can you please start with a brief introduction about yourself and then move on to share your journey with us?
Hey, thank you, Manvi, for having me on your show, and it's always a pleasure to talk on the Zenonco uh, shows and meetings. I'm quite a regular person there. Definitely would want to share my journey with all those people who are fighting cancer, or if anyone finds me as an inspiration or can learn from my mistakes. I'm always open to talk about it. Um, So to start with, I had cancer of my larynx. It was diagnosed on stage 4. The reason for my cancer was smoking. I started smoking cigarettes around my college days, like when I was 15, 16, 18. Peer pressure, nothing to do with any tension or anything. Just wo ek bar maar thoda kya hota hai, some kind of thing. So it started from there, and it always stayed with me. Smoking. As I grew up, I started working. Cigarette never left me. I never left cigarette, and we loved each other a lot till I got cancer. So I was diagnosed stage 4 because I kept ignoring the symptoms, and I kept going to my local doctor, who kept prescribing antibiotics and kept changing them over time. But that did not help. My voice got hoarse, and I started losing weight, and I had trouble breathing and eating, and all those throat cancer symptoms were there. Then one fine day, I'd been to my mom's place. My wife was in the US for her job, and I'd been to my mom's place because I was feeling afraid to sleep alone. I could not breathe. And she heard me breathing, and she took me to a big hospital in Pune. I was in Pune, Maharashtra. And there they did an endoscopy on my throat, and then they found a stage 4 tumor. And then it all began from there. Um, I was my wife was in the US, so my family decided that I should be treated there because she was able to get some contacts in the James Cancer Hospital in Columbus, Ohio, and I had my documents and visa ready, fortunately. So it was a big risk for my wife to get me here in the US because I was stage 4. Not sure how much I would live if something would happen to me. It would be her responsibility, according to many people. So we came down to the US, and by the time they had already inserted a tracheostomy tube in my throat, and they were feeding tubes in my body, and I was here when they diagnosed me. They scanned me here again. By the time the tumor was so aggressive, it spread from my throat to my spine. So earlier they had planned to do a surgery and remove my vocal cords, so I would have been breathing through a stoma in my throat. But because the tumor had spread to my spine, they gave up on surgery, and they said that you just have a month to survive at the most. All we can do is just try a aggressive chemotherapy. It might work, it might not, very less chance. But if it works, again, the tumor might shrink, might not shrink. If it shrinks, it might shrink in the wrong direction, it might shrink in the right direction. It should be shrinking away from the spine and not towards the spine. So sub ऊपर वाले के हाथ में था, and then that is when uh, many things happened in my life, and I'm like, okay, 1 month, let me give it a try, and then I fought it out. Many things happened to me in that period of time, and I came out as a changed person. I was able to fight it out, and then now I'm in my 7th year of remission. I was treated with chemo first, and then chemo radiation together. And those doctors who once told me that I have just a month to survive are doing research on my case, and I'm a case study in that hospital because they invite me now to show the new students how I talk and how my my case is. So yes, this is my story so far. So I'm here, happy to talk to you.
That's actually things worked out in your favor. That was great to hear. So, what would you suggest to a new, to someone who's having symptoms and they're not able to figure out? So, what would you suggest to facilitate early detection of cancer?
So, yeah, that's the common mistake that everyone does is ignore it. Not just throat cancer, but any kind of cancer, even if it's breast cancer or if it's any kind of cancer that you have a lump or a swelling, or you just ignore it thinking that it will go away. That's fine. But if it doesn't go away and if it keeps increasing, or some cancers stay there for a long time, so that's when you have to go to a good doctor, a good oncologist. Maybe if you go like me, I'd made a mistake. I went to my primary doctor and he kept giving me antibiotics and it didn't work. I should have gone to another doctor. There's always a chance that you always can take a second opinion, or they can reach out to platforms like yours, like Zen Onco, where they have um, many, what can I call them? I cannot get the word, but many other ways to get the needed help and needed advice fast. So the basic thing is don't ignore symptoms, and if anything it stays there for a persistent time, it has to be checked by proper doctor. Ask questions, go for second opinions if you're not satisfied. But uh, cancer is, the word cancer, it means in Greek it means crab. Cancer का मतलब crab होता है Greek में. So why it is called a crab? Because crab can walk in all directions. Same as cancer, it spreads in all directions, doesn't spread just in one place. So इतनी जल्दी फैलता है कि before you realize कि हाँ मुझे cancer हो गया, it's already like 9. Before I really understood that I'm stage 4, it had spread to all over my spine. So just don't ignore it. You have to be fast with whatever. Take the right step, go to the right doctors, the right person, and stay away from Dongi Babas and magic cures. There's nothing like a magic cure, or I don't know people why they should not fall for this. Just take the conventional treatments that are for that disease.
Yeah. Okay. So you yourself was a smoker before cancer happened. So what message would you give others who are, who are smokers right now? How should they, give up the practice of smoking?
So they can take me as a horrible warning, because I used to smoke. I am open to tell my mistakes. Okay, people don't usually, they hide their mistakes. They shy away from talking about what they did wrong. But I do not want anyone to go through what I have. To the smokers, I have a platform. I have a Facebook group that's called Youngsters Against Smoking. I have around 4,000 youngsters. I go to schools and colleges and I talk about smoking. I show them my pictures with the tube in my throat, with my burned neck, and all those real pictures, and I talk. See, I'm lucky to survive this. Okay, first thing, smoking से कुछ मिलता नहीं है. Waste of money, waste of health, waste of life. And then even if you keep smoking and you get cancer, it's not. I'm like, they call me a miracle man because I miraculously survived. I was not supposed to survive that cancer, but everyone is not lucky. अगर आप survive भी कर चुके तो I am still, मैं अभी तक मेरे loans जो है मेरे family ने लिए, वो अभी तक मैं I'm trying to give it back. मुझे कोई क्या मिला ये सब करके, like we had to take loans, we had to sell properties, we had to I had to go through all the pain, and still it was not sure if I would survive. So it doesn't make sense. आप ये सब calculate करो और फिर आप सोचो, and not just you. When you smoke, your whole family dies. Your kids, your parents, your loved ones, everyone is affected in some way or the other. अगर आपको कैंसर नहीं होगा स्मोकिंग से, तो कुछ ना कुछ हो ही जाएगा. You might get a stroke, you might get paralyzed. Your lungs are made to breathe air, oxygen. It's not made to breathe smoke. Layman language, आप पेट्रोल गाड़ी में डीजल डालोगे तो क्या होगा गाड़ी का? सेम थिंग, आप एयर की जगह पे स्मोक डालोगे तो इट्स गोइंग टू स्टॉप वर्किंग वन डे. So I hope they get that message. I'm always open, I've been doing, I can get people in contact with, I have good doctors who help in de-addiction and all, and I can even, you and on your platform have many people who help with these. They should, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. It's just a period of 1 week that you might struggle. You might struggle. Some people just don't. And then there are ways to quit smoking and bad habits.
And then
So,
there's the determination that's needed.
yeah, and bottom line, मर जाओगे जल्दी, और आसानी से नहीं, मतलब तड़प तड़प के मरोगे ऐसे. It's a bad way to die from smoking.
Yeah, so thank you for giving that message, and I hope it reaches out to people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, talking about your remission and your road to recovery after the treatment, how long did it take for you to recover, and how did it look like?
It's 7 years past now after my treatment. I might look, I'm good, I'm recovered, when I'm like a normal आदमी दिखता हूँ, but I'm not. I will never recover from what I went through. I have trouble talking because I just talk with one vocal cord. One of them is paralyzed. My teeth are duplicate. They had to remove all my teeth because of the radiation. Some fell out, some, they had to remove the molars because they didn't want it there. I have eating problem. I have tinnitus. Tinnitus, that's the ringing in the ears. Some people have those sound that is always there. That's because that's one of the side effect of the treatment I went through. And then, so even after 7 years, there are so many. I have blood pressure. I have thyroid. My thyroids are not working, so that's another problem. So these are my permanent companions. So even if I might say I recovered. I recovered because I'm alive. But it's difficult to live with all these problems in my body. And then I cannot run because there's a loose connection between my brain and my body. So sometimes I forget to lift my leg. I might fall down. Kind of. So ये होता है कभी-कभी. So there are various problems. So, but happy I'm alive. I am doing well. I consider myself as one of the luckiest person on earth because I am. And I would want everyone to even, every person has a strength and weakness, and you should consider yourself always the best. Love yourself, and you will find that you have so many things that others don't have. So don't crib about what you don't have. Be happy about what you have and others don't have.
Yeah. So, what was the pivotal turning point in your life that changed everything?
The turning point in my life was my cancer. So it was a big event that actually put a break on the way I was going and said, "Hey, stop! Ye nahi chalega. Stop! Wait, think." So that was kind of it made me realize that life is not this. जो मैं कर रहा हूँ वो गलत है. And then it made me change my thoughts. It made me realize that life is precious. It is temporary. आपके पास कोई चीज अगर टेम्पररी होती है तो आप उसको बहुत ध्यान से यूज करते हो. तो everyone is going to die, right? Everyone is temporary in the world. So आपका every day use it in a proper way and make most use of it. अगर कोई चीज आपको पता है कि मेरे पास हमेशा नहीं रहने वाली है और आपको बहुत प्यारी है तो आप उसको बहुत प्यार से रखोगे, उसको आप बहुत संभाल के रखोगे. सेम थिंग इज लाइफ. आपकी लाइफ है, टेम्पररी आपके पास है, तो यूज इट द वे that cancer was a turning point in my life. The next turning point was when I started after my cancer started, and I started many groups, cancer support groups, and I was also active in many in many ways, to help people. And that made me realize कि बहुत खुशी मिलती है when you help others, or when you try to be a part of their sorrow or fight. So yeah, basically cancer was that changed my life. And that's the reason I'm talking to you. It's cancer made me famous.
So, talking about your support services that you do after cancer, so what would be an act of kindness that is very dear to you or you will never forget?
There are, I'm indebted to many people in this universe, not just people, but many little things that gave me joy. Um, one of the most things that act of kindness, you said, right? One of the most act of kindness I can never forget is when I was in hospital, and I was in the chemo ward undergoing chemotherapy. My wife was working at the same time, so she was not able to be with me all the time. She used to drop me to the hospital, go to her work, and then come back, pick me up. So I had a tube in my throat, tracheostomy tube. I could not talk, and because of the chemo, sometimes you start shivering and you feel cold, and So I was feeling cold, and I was shivering, and I really wanted some warm blanket on. And then God sent angel, like 5 minutes में एक nurse आती है वहां पे. She had a heap of blankets और सब पे blanket डाल के जा रही थी वो. And मुझे ऐसा लगा कि she is the best person in the world. मतलब I could not talk, but I had tears in my eyes when I was looking at her, and she understood my feeling. She just put her hand on my head and said, "Okay, I'm there." So that is one thing I can never forget. Act of kindness. So unknown stranger, क्या लेना देना था? I never thought in this big world I'll ever have someone come down and help me like this. So always try to do something good for others. That person might never forget you.
Yeah, these small things, she might not even remember about that, but that can make such a big difference in your life.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. So talking about your life, that you realize that life is very precious after cancer, you realized it. So what's that one thing in your bucket list that you really want to do and it has to be done?
So, sorry, my bucket list is never ending. मेरे bucket में नीचे hole है. So कितना भी डालो, it's going to remain empty. But to be honest, after my cancer, I realized that life is temporary ना. तो जैसे मतलब मुझे perfumes वगैरह, I've given this example a lot of time. Like मुझे perfumes वगैरह का बहुत शौक था before my cancer. I used to मेरे cupboard में पूरा एक rack था perfumes and colognes and all. और मैं बहुत सोच के यूज करता था. अरे आज मानवी के बर्थडे को जाना है तो भारी वाला लगाओ, आज इसके, तो ऐसे मतलब सेव कर करके. एंड व्हेन आई रियलाइज कि आई एम गोइंग टू डाई, तो मुझे टेंशन आ गया दो चीजों का. एक तो मेरे कैंसर का, दूसरे मेरे परफ्यूम्स का, कि ना अभी वो कौन यूज करेगा मैं मरने बाद. सो देन आई रियलाइज कि नहीं, यू शुड नॉट सेव फॉर, you should create an occasion, don't save for any occasion. So that is what. And then once I was out of cancer, then I started, I used, मतलब बचपन में या कॉलेज के दिनों में हम कभी भी सोचते थे कि I'll drive a Lamborghini and I'll do this, and जो मूवीज में देखते थे हम सोचते कि हम ये करेंगे. So then I said, okay, now I have a second chance. God gave me a second opportunity. अभी पूरा I became a 360-degree change in me. Like started going to the gym, health freak, and stopped all those bad habits. And I started doing a job and then saving money. Lamborghini, I do a Lamborghini. I got a chance to do that, and I've always wanted to fly a plane. कभी भी लगता था कि I should fly a plane. So luckily close to my house, there's a small airport here where they have those small biplanes. And then I learned to fly a plane, and so I started traveling a lot. I started seeing places. Instead of spending money on all those things, I started saving, and then spending more family time. Like went to Grand Canyon. I saw the whole of the US and many parts of the world. I still plan to go. I like traveling a lot. And yeah, bucket list में अभी first that I'm going to do is I'm going to get a license to fly the plane, क्योंकि वो बहुत महंगा है, not so easy. So yeah, I'll wait for that. Or once I get that, then there'll be a next in the list. So the list is never ending. But yeah, focusing on getting a license and then going high, high in the air.
That's actually how it should be. It should be never ending. You should
Never ending,
always look
yeah.
up to something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
actually that keeps life in you, life in me, for me, I think, if you get something to hang on,
Yeah.
like I used to tell my friends, my kid is 15 now. So जब मुझे कैंसर हुआ था और when I used to chat and all, I used to tell them कि मैं तब तक नहीं मरूंगा जब तक मैं मेरे बच्चे की शादी में नाचूंगा नहीं. Cancer cannot kill me. Cancer will not decide when I have to die. I will decide. It's my life. तो मैं तब तक तो मरने वाला है नहीं. फिर अभी he's 15 now. अभी I'll make change my plan. Like अभी once I dance in his marriage, तब मैं और प्लान करूंगा कि जब तक मैं दादा ना बन जाऊं तब तक मैं ना मरने वाला नहीं. So mine is going to get. You need something to hold on. So always keep a bucket list with a whole. एक खत्म हुआ तो दूसरा खत्म हुआ तो तीसरा. You have to just hold on to life. अगर कुछ, if you don't have anything to do, you will not feel like living. You will not struggle to do that. So you have to have some aim, something to keep you going.
Definitely.
Makes sense.
That's a beautiful message. Yeah. So, how do you keep yourself positive? Because I feel that many cancer patients, feel that why only they were caught into this, or they get depressed on getting the news of cancer. So, how do you keep yourself positive, and what message will you give to others?
So this is a part of human nature. Why me? Her, I believe every cancer survivor gets this question. I got it. I asked myself, why me? Why me? I knew the answer because I used to smoke. है ना? लेकिन फिर भी उसमें भी मैं I had competition. Like मेरा friend ज़्यादा smoke करता था, तो why not he and why me? But but yeah, that is the common question that every person feels when he is diagnosed with cancer. But the thing that taught me to be positive, cancer taught me to be very positive, is to find the good and the bad. Once you learn this, it's an art, very easy. Nothing, no big science. If anything bad happens, try to find something good in that. For example, let's take um, COVID. It's bad, right? 30, I don't know how many, 30 lakh people died. It's bad. But abhi it's bad to hai na, but then we cannot change it like in a day. It's going to take time. We have to live life with it. But now try to find something good in that. The good in that is that I got a year to spend with my family. I got to know many things that I would not be able to do when I would, be going to office or something like that. I can talk to you like this, like, अगर COVID नहीं होता, तो maybe I don't know if we would have a Zoom meeting like this. So there are many bad things that you can find in the good. Opposite. Many good things that you can find in the bad. So that is what keeps me very very positive. Like अभी bad होता है सबके life में, but then don't stick to it. Find something good from that. Be positive. I had like because of my cancer, it had spread to my spine. So that was bad because they said I'll die in a month. But actually वो अच्छी चीज हो गई, मतलब because it spread and they did not remove my vocal cord, I can talk today. So that was a blessing in disguise that the cancer had spread. And like I think it in that way. It's the way you think, If you keep gripping negative, no. Think positive. Power of attraction सुना है, एकदम real है. If you keep thinking of what you want, मुझे ये करना है, मुझे ये चाहिए, and you start. Your mind is very powerful. You definitely, even if you don't get all of that thing, you will at least reach somewhere close to it. Very, very easy to be positive. Once you get used to being positive now, so it becomes a habit of being positive.
Yeah.
और कैंसर, अगर if for the cancer, people fighting cancer, no, it's no big deal. Cancer is just a disease. बीमारी है, हर बीमारी की तरह एक बीमारी है. You just have to treat it a little differently. So it's take it in a positive way. अगर कैंसर हुआ तो हुआ है, अभी ठीक है, उसमें पॉजिटिव क्या कर सकते हैं आप? There are many ways. You look up to people who have survived cancer. Read books. How they fought it. Okay, if he can, I can survive. So once the person gets out of that shock of cancer, there are many things he can do.
So it's just they have to have a positive approach. Then automatically things start changing.
Yeah, अभी ये हो गया. You cannot reverse it, right? Life has no reverse gear. But find a way out of it. Every lock has a key. Every problem has a solution. अगर लॉक को की नहीं होता तो it would not be called a lock. It would be called something else. अगर प्रॉब्लम को solution नहीं होता, then it is not a problem. You have to find a solution for that. So if there's a problem, there is a solution. Find it.
Yeah. So how do you help others? Like you said that you also support young guys who are having the habit of smoking. So could you explain in detail how exactly you support and help others?
So after while I was in my treatment and I could not talk, I'm very active on social media, Facebook and all those platforms. So I kept posting my pictures about my treatment on social media, on Facebook. I made an album on my cancer. And my friends were following me because I used to tell them, hey, today I had chemotherapy, I had this tube in my arm, I had this tube in my stomach, and I posted, and then we used to talk on that. When I went back to India after my treatment the first time, I met my school friends. And then they said, you have your pictures on Facebook. Why don't we make a presentation and show it in our school to the students who are in 9th and 10th standards, who are about to start, who might start smoking at this age. And I said, yeah, that's a good idea. And I'm like, okay, yeah. So we made a presentation. I showed it in my school. My principal was very happy. She was, okay, yeah, absolutely. And then it spread like fire. Like many schools approached me and they asked me to do that. So every time I go home to India, I'm doing that most of the times. And then kids wanted to connect with me, but that was not possible. They had questions. Maybe they are not smoking, but their dad or their brother or somebody from their family is smoking. And after seeing my pictures, they're worried. So then they tried to reach out to me, but they could not. So I made this Facebook group, Youngsters Against Smoking, where I still chat with them. I help them quit. I post pictures about smoking, stories on how people quit smoking and try to encourage them. I even have people who have successfully quit smoking. So I try to connect them with people who are struggling and, a quit buddy kind of thing. I have, fortunately, I have a couple of doctors coming up to help me to help students and people who want to quit. Again, I'm in many cancer groups. I keep talking about what should be done and what should be not. I'm not a doctor, but from all the years of experience, and I at least know what's good and what's not good. I can connect people to the right, like the job Zen Onco does. I can guide, say, hey, you have this issue, you have no people to help you come on, get along to maybe Dimple or somebody from your team. And so that is, apart from my job, this is what I do. So that keeps me busy, happy, and I'm trying to give back.
Yeah, so you've actually made it like a part of your life, and that's I'm sure it's helping so many young people right now. So that's great.
Yeah, that's अगर cigarette के box पे लिखा होता है, there's a dirty picture of some person that cancer. But still people smoke. Yeah, I used to do that as well. But if someone would have shown me my live pictures of them with burnt throat and teeth removed and all this, then at least I would have thought, hey, I've seen that guy talking about himself. So that makes a good impact on youngsters. And I guess, my aim is out of 100 people who heard me, even if 2 people don't smoke, that's an achievement for me.
Yeah, that's true. So talking about your support and other things. What are the things that you appreciate or maybe you actually love about yourself?
You mean what the things are that I appreciate in my life, or what exactly was the question?
In your life or maybe about yourself that you actually feel good about?
I feel I'm blessed. I'm blessed by many ways, and I do appreciate all that this universe gave me and helped me. I'm a very honest person. I'm I'm proud of being honest. If I made a mistake, I'm going to say that yes, I made this mistake, and that is what I do. I keep telling people I made a mistake of smoking. I made a mistake of having alcohol and all. You don't do that. So I think I'm happy being whom I am, and just trying to do the best I can in my second part of life. That is a gift. This is a bonus life that I'm living. So giving back.
So,
And my support system, sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
please
and
go
my
ahead.
family, my wife, my kid, my parents, they all are very supportive. And my wife was the one who actually was the main warrior behind the scene. वाइफ नहीं वो नहीं होती तो मुश्किल होता.
So, since you talked about your wife, who I believe that was the main caregiver for you all the time. So, what message do you have for caregivers? Because they have a very important role to play for a cancer patient and their journey. So,
Yeah.
how should they deal with everything? How should they keep themselves mentally, positive all the time?
So very important question. Caregivers are actually the main people behind they are main warriors behind the scene. So they have to be strong first. If they are worried and if they are panicked and all, because the person fighting cancer, the patient is going to look up to the caregivers. Usually the caregiver is someone from the family most of the times. So he's all the person fighting cancer is always going to look up to the caregiver and see the expressions and see. Like even I, when my wife used to clean the dirt that used to come out from my tracheostomy, it was dirty, and I used to look at her face all the time. Like, is she feeling dirty doing that? कभी कभी ऐसे मुंह पे expression आता है कि यार ये कितना गंदा है क्या? She never did that. She never showed it on her face that she doesn't like it or she feels dirty about it. So in the same way, the person who is fighting always looks up to the caregiver's face and then predicts from that. A person fighting cancer always has doubts. कि ऐसे कुछ बात है कि that I don't know and the doctor told him and not me. Am I going to die? Are they hiding something from me? ये questions होते हैं हमेशा. So the caregiver has to be very frank. The main person to boost the patient is the caregiver. Hey, मैंने डॉक्टर से बात की है, कुछ नहीं. अगर even if the doctor says something wrong or negative, the caregiver is the person who should be pacified. Don't worry, we'll go somewhere else or whatever. So caregivers have to be strong. Caregivers have to be very, very patient because the person going through the treatment is not going to be the same. बहुत झेलना पड़ता है उसको. I used to forget things. I used to throw things. I used to tantrums करता था मैं. ये नहीं अच्छा लगता, वो नहीं, because and I used to not do it on purpose. There were changes in my body that used to make me do that. I used to get angry. So the caregiver has to be patient, understand that this person is not doing on purpose. And it's a long journey. एक दिन का काम नहीं है तो. And be honest कि मतलब हाँ है प्रॉब्लम है तो don't lie to the patient. अगर आप झूठ बोलोगे और पकड़े जाओगे, अगर पेशेंट को पता चला कि ये झूठ बोलता है मेरे साथ, तो next time even if you are telling the right thing, they might not believe. So be honest, be patient, and one day at a time. एक दिन में नहीं, ये जर्नी एक दिन में नहीं खत्म होती. One day, one step at a time.
That's actually very important to understand and to not panic in such situations, to take things very slowly
Yeah.
and understand everything. Yeah. So, talking about your whole journey, so what are the lessons that you have learned from these events in your life?
A lot of lessons. The basic ones I already spoke, that bad habits, smoking, and all those not good things. But the most important thing is life is unpredictable, and most of us have realized this because of this pandemic as well. I'm sure everyone has somebody whom they knew, or maybe someone whom they've lost in this last year. So again, I just want to repeat that same thing कि ये permanent चीज नहीं है जो अपने पास. So use it very carefully. सोच के अच्छे से उसको यूज करो. Live life in today. Don't wait for an occasion. I'm being a survivor. Like I know I was going to die in a month, but I'm still surviving. So उस दिन के बाद से मेरे लिए every day is a bonus. So I'm happy that I'm alive today. I wake up in the morning. Oh God, thank you. Because I know that I had वो पतंग उड़ गई थी मेरे हाथ से, मैंने पकड़ के रखी. But people who don't realize that, they don't understand the value of life. So life is unpredictable. Make the most of it. Be happy. हम भागते रहते, but you should stop somewhere and think, why am I doing this? क्या मिलता है मुझे? Okay, fine. Everyone needs money. Everyone needs everything. But कितना? उसको when will you use it? You just running your whole life after things, and then when are you going to like the perfumes? तुम स्टोर करते जाओगे, बचाते जाओगे, पर यूज कब करोगे? एक दिन मर जाओगे तो वो पूरी जिंदगी की मेहनत खत्म, कोई और यूज करेगा. So I learned from that आज ही ये नया शर्ट लिया ना मैं, I won't wait for Diwali or Christmas or any occasion. I will wear it today. आज ही मेरी दिवाली. Create occasions. Don't wait for occasions. आपको मूड आया वो करो. Be happy. कल किसने who knows? Life is unpredictable. I've lost many good friends who were health freaks and who were no bad habits because of this pandemic. I've lost my friends who I've spoken 2 days before and they've gone. I still can't believe like ये हो सकता है, but it is.
Right. That's actually a very beautiful message, and it applies to everyone. This is a very big learning.
Yeah, and Manvi, to be like very honest, कि you have to learn to accept कि आप भी मर सकते हो. When you वो जब आप मतलब when you are being in डिक्लाइन मोड ना कि नहीं मैं नहीं, मुझे नहीं हो सकता कैंसर, या मतलब then you don't, you're preparing yourself. Accept कि ये अगर उसको हुआ है तो मुझे भी हो सकता है. And then even after my cancer, I have survived 3 very almost fatal accidents. मतलब मेरी कार क्रैश हुई है, ऐसे मुझे झाड़ को जाके ठोक दिया मैंने, ऐसे काफी बार हुआ है. But even if I fought that big battle, I'm still like brittle. पता नहीं बाहर जाके वापस कुछ हो जाए. So take life seriously. आपकी भी और दूसरों की भी. अगर आप the one more thing I learned good time talking about it, that be good to others. You might not get a chance to apologize tomorrow. Maybe you're not there, or maybe that person is not there. तो आज ही अगर झगड़ा किया तो आज ही आप सुलह कर लो. पता नहीं कल वो हो या ना हो, आप हो या ना हो. So be good to everybody.
So, lastly, what would be your parting message to other cancer patients or maybe survivors who are maybe going through the similar journey right now?
for cancer patients, cancer is no big deal. I'm saying this not because I survived cancer, but because it's just a disease like any other disease. But if it is diagnosed in early stages and if it's treated in a correct way, cancer is curable. There are thousands and thousands of people who are cured of cancer and living a normal life. So don't panic. Yeah, it is a big fight. You lose a lot of things. Apart from money, you lose friends, you lose um, family members. You काफी life change हो जाती है. But once you come out of this, life is beautiful. Life after cancer is really beautiful. कोई भी survivor को पूछो आप, how's your life? पहले वाली अच्छी थी के बाद में. Guarantee I'm going to say life after cancer is more beautiful because you learn so many things. You learn to appreciate life. तो आपको वो life ज़्यादा अच्छी लगती है जो पहले से. So for the cancer patients, it's no big deal. Let's just don't fall for fake cures and people going to, educated people say who know science and technology, they waste time. Cancer is a disease where you cannot waste a day. It's a crap. हर जगह फैलता है fast. So you don't have time to go to run after fake doctors and all. Do the right thing. And sorry. And miracles happen. This is for everybody, not just cancer. Miracles happen. I'm a living proof, but you have to make them happen. ऐसे नहीं होता, आपको कुछ करना पड़ता तब miracles होते और होते हैं. That's my message.
So thank you so much, Mehul, for joining with me today and spreading so much knowledge and positivity. I'm sure anyone who listens to this will get to learn a lot about life, the lessons that are very important in life. So thank you so much again for giving out your time for this.
No problem. It was wonderful talking to you, Manvi, and yeah, I'm open to anyone who wants to reach out to me. I'm on social media. Google karo Mehul Vyas cancer. सब जगह मैं दिख जाऊंगा. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.